Running your own business is really fun, and I've had an incredible experience. Now, I'm always learning new things, and there's so many things I wish I knew before I started. And what I'm going to show you today is one of the most important things I wish I knew. Because had I known this, it would have been a whole different story. And once I discovered this, it's been a game changer for me. Totally has changed my life in the most amazing way. And here's what it is. You see, our mind, or my mind, I should speak for myself, is simply a sponge. When I start my day, I choose what to fill it with. And what I fill it with is what stays within it the entire day. Let me give you an example. I have here my two friends, Mr. Krabs and Bob. They're both sponges. Krabs is pretty cranky, and Bob is pretty happy. And here's why. You see, Krabs, he starts his day and he checks his email. Then he checks his social media. Then he goes and checks the news, and he fills his mind with all the negativity out there in the world. He brings it all in, and he feels cranky and heavy. And you know what happens? His sponge is now full. It's full. You know what it's full of? It's full of ew, right? It's full of garbage. And here's what happens. Not only can he not bring any positivity in anymore, like all the positivity he wants to get can't go in because a full sponge can't bring anything into it. And so, not just that, he's leaking disgusting garbage. Everyone wants to be away from him. No one wants to be near Krabs because he's leaking wherever he goes the whole day. He's leaking negative garbage. And that's what happens simply because he starts off his day with garbage. He fills up a sponge with negativity. But here's Bob. He's so much smarter. Bob makes a really good choice. He wakes up and he starts his day with positivity, affirmations, gratitude, feeling good, does the things he really enjoys for the first hour and a half, connects with higher self, and he feels awesome, happy. He fills up his sponge with joy. You know what happens to Bob? Whole different story. Bob is leaking happiness, clean water the whole day. Remember, at this point, no negativity can come in anymore. Nothing. He can go to the market and not be affected by anything because his sponge is full. And a full sponge cannot absorb anything else. Negative, positive, nothing. It's full. All he's doing is leaking. He's leaking effortlessly. Positive happiness to everyone that comes in contact with him. Touch a sponge, right? It makes you wet. It connects with you with how the sponge is. So Bob is happy and everybody wants to be around him. And sadly enough, Krabs, who's now completely immersed in gook, just made a different choice to start his day. So start your day with happiness, with joy. Fill up your sponge with a choice of your own. Make the choice, because once you make that choice, that's the way your sponge is going to fill. And that is exactly what you're going to leak from your sponge the entire day to everyone around you effortlessly. So you can do it. Once I learned that, it was hard. The morning was not easy. You got to fill that sponge. But know that when you make the choice and you fill it up with joy and happiness, the rest of the day is effortless. It's enjoyable. It's phenomenal. It's a joy to live because simply you're leaking positive, happy, clean water. Have an awesome day, and I hope you have much success in everything you're doing.